Hello, 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 hello. It is leg day today. I feel like I never record leg days for you guys, but I'm gonna make it a habit to change that because I don't want you guys thinking that I just don't train legs, and that couldn't be anything further than the truth. I absolutely demolish my legs on leg day. I actually have 2 leg days. I used to only have one, and then I changed things around. I didn't like the idea of only having one leg day. I never liked the idea of only having one leg day. So the way that I do things for my leg day, I have one day that's more intense. Today is my more intense leg day. It's Tuesday, Tuesday, November 4th. Jeez. Fuck. So my Tuesday leg day is a little bit more intense just because I do the larger movements, like we're on the hack squat right now, and I also do some heavy dumbbell RDLs. And then my second leg day, it's really just, secondary movements like leg extension and leg curls. I do leg curls on this day too, and I also do leg extensions on this day too, but I don't go too crazy. I might change that. Maybe one day I have I do a form of a squat like I am right now. And then my second day I'll probably incorporate the leg press because I honestly love the leg press. I used to hate it, but ever since I found out where to put my feet on the leg press, it's been a game changer for me. I get a crazy quad pump. So I just don't think it's a good idea for me personally to have the leg press and the hack squat in the same session because it's a lot. After I do hack squats, I only do 2 sets of these, by the way. I feel absolutely drained. Anyway, I already warmed up before I turned the camera on for you guys, so I'm just gonna get right into it. All right, first working set done. That felt pretty good. That was not to failure. But it was pretty damn close. I'll tell you guys one thing right now. I do not push every set to failure. I just don't think it's smart to do that. It's not smart at all, in my opinion. And obviously pushing to failure on the hack squat is a little bit dangerous, but sometimes I like to live my life on the edge. But if you see these little yoga blocks that I like to use, I use these on purpose. I have some long ass femurs and a long tibia. So, and I probably don't have the best ankle mobility either. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know anyone my height who does, if they have similar limb lengths as I do. But I say that to say this. I use these so I can go a little bit deeper in the hack squat. It's always been a problem for me. It's one of the reasons why at one point in time, I used to avoid the hack squat. I just used to think my body was just not designed for it. And it probably depends on the hack squat. This was a Cybex hack squat. This one is a little bit humbling. I'm gonna be honest, I'm looking at my rest time, but it's very humbling to say at the very least, because even with no weight on, it feels heavy. So I have 3 plates and a 10 on each side, so at 290. I did a set of 9. My voice is cracked. We're gonna do another set of 9, maybe 10, we'll see. Get closer to failure. I'm not gonna absolutely hit failure, but I'll get pretty damn close. That last set was pretty close. So if I can squeeze out an extra rep, I will, but we're gonna go for 9 minimum. It kind of blows my mind that some people think that just because in men's physique you wear board shorts means that leg development doesn't matter. And you have competitors who really don't take their leg day serious. I'm an amateur, obviously. But you see people who are pros, and a lot of them, they don't take their leg day serious. And no one talks about it, but judges look for a complete physique. So your legs do matter, and it shows when you wear these new board shorts. The division has changed over time, right? This is back when I was in high school. It's crazy. Almost 10 years ago. I'm almost 28, so high school was almost 10 years ago. That's wild. But the board shorts used to be baggy. Now they're not. Now they're fitted. So if you have no legs, judges will see it, and you get marked down for that because you're not symmetrical from top to bottom. But anyway, there's something I want to say to you guys. I'm probably gonna make it short out of what I'm about to say, but and this is for the guys more so. I get really confused by guys who aren't even somewhat into their fitness. And maybe I'm a little bit biased because I'm a competitor, and I always have been into my fitness since age 16, right? That's when I started getting into training. But I get confused by the guys who don't care to train because, in my opinion, spending the time to train, not only is it fun, and I think, in my opinion, easy, but it's an investment. You know, I think that's one of the reasons why I personally got so into bodybuilding, is because no matter how you look at it, the more time and effort you put into training, diet, sleep, recovery, managing your stress, the bigger return on investment you have. And it's an investment in yourself. Especially if you're a young man, if you don't learn that from the very beginning, that it's necessary to spend time and invest in yourself, then how are you supposed to be able to invest in a significant other, your woman, or your family? It all starts with you. And a lot of what I've learned in bodybuilding, I can transfer over to what it's like as just a regular person, you know, having the discipline. I'll give you a perfect example. You know how many times I did not want to go to work? I still wake up and I go. And I know the average American probably does that, but it means a little bit more when you have the discipline from the gym, in my opinion, in my honest opinion. It's like, why would you not want to spend the time and invest in yourself? Why is it okay to invest in someone else, right, before you even had the opportunity to invest in yourself? Don't you want to become the best person that you can be? And I know it sounds so cliche, but I really do mean this. I look at bodybuilding as another way of, if you guys have, sorry about it, I just burped, but if you guys have ever played NBA 2K, and you know, I haven't played NBA 2K, I've only watched friends play NBA 2K, but I know what goes into it. You have your My Player. There are different skill sets in your My Player that you can level up. And the way I look at bodybuilding is, well, that's one skill set. And it's an important one because when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you perform good. I don't know the exact saying off the top of my head. I don't remember it, and I don't remember who said it, but it's just one of those things. I can honestly say my time in the gym has transferred over to my civilian life, and even in the military, but I don't know, guys. I'm probably just rambling, but that's what was in my head today. I'm like I said before, I'm no different than most people, in my opinion. I just want to be the best version of myself. And if it's one thing that bodybuilding has taught me, is just to keep showing up, even when you don't feel like it. All the times in prep, when prep gets really hard, like the second to last week of prep, and that's usually the week before we have a peak week. That's when things get more intense, and it's like, you hit the gym, you go in there, you're like, fuck, you know? You're depleted, you have very low energy, you're lean as fuck. Yeah, you look good, but you feel like shit, and you just continue showing up. And that's no different than life as a man, you know? It's very humbling. Alright guys, last movement of the day, calf raises. Yes, I still train my calves, even though, you know, some people may think, oh, you mean physique, you need to train calves. Yeah, you do. I'm not gonna lie, calves is probably my least favorite. Okay, it is on. Calves is probably my least favorite thing to train. A lot of the times I actually skip doing it. I'm not gonna lie. I know I shouldn't, that's a nasty habit. And I'm sure I'm not the only one who does it either, but I don't know. Who is super enthusiastic about training their calves? I know I'm not. No. Oh yeah, guys, let's go train calves. Yeah. No. I don't think I have anything super motivational to say, but I will say this has been a very good off season for me, and overall a really good growth phase too. And I'm honestly looking forward to getting leaner again, and I'm also really looking forward to getting on stage. I miss it, man. I really do. All right, one more set and that's it. First, I just want to say I apologize in advance because if you hear kids in the back, there's a daycare in the back. So, yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but they're having fun with me. This is where we are with our leg development. Honestly, I like my legs, but sometimes I look at them and I'm like, wow. I kind of wish they were bigger, and they will get bigger over time. But it's probably me just being a little self-conscious. I'm really looking forward to cutting. I'm not gonna spend much time in here, guys, just because I'm a little bit tired and I still gotta do my cardio. So I will see you guys in the next video.